Hey guys, what's going on? Adam Snyder here with the Homemade Entrepreneur, and today I want to talk about, is Amazon FBA dead? If you're a new seller, if you are an existing seller, been selling for years, this is a video you need to watch because I'm going to show you, I'm going to explain to you why I believe Amazon FBA is not dead, why you can continue to make a full-time income, and how you can just be killing it in 2018 and beyond. So let's jump into it, okay? First, why do so many people keep on asking about, is Amazon FBA dead? Why is that? In my opinion, the reason why is because, one, there's more competition, okay? And you'll stay with me for this video because I'm going to explain to you why this is not that big of a deal. So yes, there's more competition now in 2018 than there was in 2016, right? Nobody can deny that. Nobody can say that's not true. There's a lot more competition. But there's also, Amazon is, what, 2 or 3 times as big as they were years ago? So just because there's more competition, Amazon's also bigger. So it's like, let's say you're in like the, some big arena or some big, sports stadium, and they have, 50 people in there, okay? Or let's say you're in a gym and there's 50 people. Now the gym gets bigger, okay? It's a full stadium. You're in, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. And now instead of 50 people, there are 5,000 people. Being that's a bigger stadium and there's more people, it still doesn't look that crowded, okay? So use that analogy. I know it's not, extremely clear if you don't know what the Staples Center is, but use that because as, your platform gets bigger and there's more competition, it's still not overcrowded. So yes, there's more competition, but at the same time, there's still room for everybody to make money. The second reason, Amazon's rules. When you sell on somebody else's platform, you abide by their rules. Doesn't matter if it's Amazon, it's eBay, it's Craigslist, it's Facebook. It doesn't matter, okay? You could be in a consignment store. You have to abide by their rules. You can, donate stuff to Goodwill. They will only take certain things. So when you sell something on someone's platform, no matter where it is, if it's a retail store, it's a consignment store, if it's a thrift store, secondhand store, if it's a website, you have to abide by their rules. So you want to play the game, you have to follow their rules. Simple as that. The next thing, is Amazon FBA dead? Because Amazon Basics is Amazon's private label brand. Their brand is actually, it's a pretty big brand. They are private labeling a lot of stuff. Just because Amazon's in the private label game does not mean us as private label sellers should be worried, because Amazon's not going to jump in on 20 million products. Eventually, maybe they're going to try to get there. Maybe that's their ultimate goal. But in the meantime, they're not going to try to private label every single item out there. Okay, they're not going to try to private label, computers and TVs and webcams and lights and curtains and all this stuff. Okay, and cookware and shoes and clothes. They're not going to do that. Why? Because that's not really where the money's at. Okay, so even though Amazon Basics is there and they're probably on a bunch of products, it doesn't mean you can't private label a product. Just don't private label those products. Why? Because chances are Amazon is going to push their own products before anybody else's. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Restricted brands. If you do any type of, not private label or wholesale really, but if you do any type of retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, and a little bit with wholesale if you don't have an actual wholesale account, there are restricted brands. Nike is a restricted brand to a lot of people, a lot of new sellers. Fisher-Price, Lego, Nerf, all restricted brands. Now you can get approved for those. All you have to do is go in, type in, Nerf gun or something on Amazon. Go down right below the prices where it says sell my item or sell an item. Click on that button, and it's going to tell you whether you need prior approval or you can list that item. If you can list that item, you got the prior approval. If you don't have that and it says you need one invoice from a manufacturer or you need a letter from the company, that's what you need, okay? So yes, it is getting harder and harder to do retail arbitrage and online arbitrage on Amazon because of these restricted brands. But when these brands become restricted, there's more brands coming in, okay? Walmart is always bringing in new brands, new products, new stuff, because they want to keep things different. They want to keep, giving people what they want. They want new things. They need different things. They need options. So just know, if the brands are restricted, no big deal. Go to a different brand. Okay? Another reason why a lot of people say, a lot of new sellers, mind you, say Amazon FBA is dead is because they say nothing's profitable. Now, if you're inside my Amazon FBA exclusive membership group, the link will be the first link in the description box below. Go check it out. But it's $11.99 a month. And what we talk about there is, just trying to scale your business, getting into private label, getting into wholesale, just questions and answers people always have, and they always want to know, is it still profitable to sell on Amazon? Because the fees are getting higher, the products are getting few and far between. I'm scanning products, at Walmart and Target and Home Depot and Lowe's and Costco, doing this stuff for hours, and I can't find a single thing. Chances are, it's not because of the store, it's not because of your account, it's probably because you're not scanning enough stuff. People tell me all the time, I scanned for like an hour. I went to Walmart, scanned for like an hour. I said, okay, what do you scan? Well, they only had so many items in their clearance section, but I scanned everything. Honestly, the items in the clearance section are not the best items. I can tell you that right now. I buy less than 5% of my items on clearance or on sale. Most of them are full price items because Walmart and Target get a better price, especially Walmart. They get a better price from the company, from the manufacturer or wholesaler than I do if I buy directly from them. Okay? And it's because they buy such large quantities. Okay? So even though nothing seems profitable, it's nothing that you've found yet seems profitable. Go find a different store. Go find not the big box store. Go to some of those, kind of second tier stores. Okay? Go look at some of those stores because those are the stores that are probably going to have more of the brands that you can actually buy and sell. Now, increased fees and costs. Amazon is, they're a business. They're in there to make money, and they know that prices are always going to increase. So as inflation goes up, as prices increase, as it costs more to employ their employees, their prices, their fees have to go up. So just be aware of that. And if the prices go up, we either have to lift our prices up or be okay with the smaller profit margins from those items. Okay, and that's really up to you whether you want to increase your price and maybe slow down your sales, or you want to keep your sales exactly where they're at and just take a smaller margin. It's really up to you. So what is the future of Amazon? Okay, what is it? First off, is retail arbitrage and online arbitrage dead? No, they are not dead. You can still make a lot of money. I know people that are making over 6 figures a month doing retail arbitrage and online arbitrage because it's possible. It's a lot of work, but it's possible. You might need a team of people. Okay, one person probably can't do it. 2 people, yeah, you have the ability, but you probably need a team of people. You probably need a warehouse. You probably need to be working 7 days a week. Okay, you need a repricer. You need all this stuff. Okay, and you can make money doing retail arbitrage and online arbitrage. Do I think that is the future of Amazon? No, I don't. Do I think that should be the future of anybody's business? No, I don't. I think you should go down this checklist. Start with retail and online arbitrage, even thrifting. So I probably put thrifting up here number 1 and do thrifting with books if you're brand new. Okay, if you're brand new, thrift books is going to be a great option for you because you can buy in at a very low cost and they will sell gradually. You'll be able to make a decent amount of money and roll that money right over to retail arbitrage and online arbitrage. Go buy stuff at retail stores, even online. Okay, go do that. Then reinvest that money into maybe wholesale or private label. I think if you follow that step, go retail and OA, then go to wholesale, then go to private label, you should do very well because RA and OA is going to teach you the business, how to really do it, how to run your business. Wholesale is going to teach you more, dealing with another company, getting larger volumes in, being consistent when you sell out. You need to obviously reorder, buy more. Private label, it's really owning your own business. You're really building the brand, and it's more on your shoulders. You're doing everything, the listing, the advertising, the product design, the logo, pricing, all that stuff. It's all you. So that's kind of the end result. But honestly, the future of Amazon, it's bright. You can make a lot of money with Amazon as a third-party seller. I don't see third-party sellers going anywhere anytime soon. Amazon does rely on third-party sellers to fill their store, okay, to fill their online marketplace because Amazon doesn't have, the ability to get all these products. Yes, they have the money, but they don't have the ability, or they haven't shown that they have the ability yet to have, let's say, 1 million different toys all in stock under Amazon's own name. So because of that, you just got to find the products that Amazon isn't on and jump on those. Okay, wholesale is a great opportunity. I think it's always been a great opportunity. When I first got into wholesale, I didn't know what I was doing. Okay, but I learned very quickly, and what I learned is that you just got to put in the time and effort. Okay, same thing with private label. It's one of those things that when you first get started, it's scary. You're worried about, oh, am I gonna be able to make money? Am I gonna invest too much? Am I not gonna be able to sell? Is my listing good? Am I gonna be able to, advertise it? How much is advertising gonna cost? All this stuff. And again, this stuff I talk about over inside my private label course. If you want to look at that, will be in the description box below as well. But private label is a great business to get into. Like I said, it takes a little bit more time. It takes a little bit more of your own effort. You have to understand what you're doing, but it's a great business as long as you get in. Okay, as long as you get in and you are, working the business, you understand your competition, you've done your research, you've got the best pricing you can possibly get from your manufacturer, you should do okay. So let's talk about this. What do I recommend? Like I said, start with retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, and thrifting. Okay? That's the one thing I'd say to start if you're brand new. If you've done that for a while, get into wholesale, get into private label. If you can pick private label over wholesale, you can pick wholesale over private label. The goal is to build your business, to scale it to the next level, to get out of the kind of the race of online arbitrage, retail arbitrage, and thrifting. Because honestly, if you're going to stores every single day and you don't have time to prep your stuff, to ship it out to Amazon, to deal with customer service, to deal with your bookkeeping and all your records, you're going to struggle as a business. You may do good, you may have a bunch of inventory in, but if you don't have that inventory going out, selling it quickly, turning it over, that's where you're going to struggle. Okay? Then go into wholesale and private label. Okay? Wholesale and private label is going to give you that time freedom that most people want. Okay? Well, that's one of the reasons why I got out of retail. I didn't get completely out of it, but I moved away a little bit from retail arbitrage and thrifting because it was so time consuming. And what I wanted to do is the reason I run my business the way I do is I want that time freedom. I want to be able to, sit down with my kids, maybe have lunch with my wife, maybe go out with friends, go golfing in the middle of the day, which you couldn't do if you have a 9-to-5 job or if you're pretty much running a retail arbitrage business. Because there's no way you can run a retail arbitrage business with just you without hiring employees if you're trying to really scale your business, if you're trying to take time away from the business to do things that you want to do. Okay, so retail arbitrage is pretty much like a 9-to-5 job. You got to be on it. Next thing, reinvest 100%. I recommend you do this for 2 to 3 months. Yeah, I've talked about this before, and I will continue to talk about it because I see from most people is they don't reinvest their profits back into the business. They take it all out and they take, let's say they have $1,000 that they invested or $10,000 they invested into Amazon FBA. Could be retail arbitrage. It doesn't matter how you source the products, but what most people do is they take that 30% profit that they just made, okay, and they take it out. They take it out and they go and spend it. They're buying the new iPhone. They're buying a new car. They're getting a new wardrobe, whatever they're doing. But they're taking their profits and they're pulling them out. So their growth is so slow because of that. Don't do that. If you're going to invest, let's say $1,000, great, invest that $1,000. Let's say you'd get it turns 50% ROI by a month. Okay, so now you're at $1,500. If you can continue to get the 50% ROI every single month, so you're at $1,500, and then you do it again. So month 2, you're at $2,250 or $2,225, whatever it is. Okay, $2,250. So you're at that, and then you do it again, and now you're at $3,375. Okay, so you're at $3,300 after 3 months, and you only invested $1,000. Now, when you do that again for one more month, so you're on month 4, you're at like 49. You're about $5,000 in total that you can invest. So now you're at $5,000. So now, if you only took your $1,000 back out to pay off, let's say your credit card or pay your family member, or just put it back in savings, you still got $4,000 you can invest. And every single month, if you don't take any money out and you just take the profit, so you don't take any of your investment, just the profit out, you can still, if you're at 50% ROI, you're still going to be able to pull $2,000 out every single month, and only keep that $4,000 reinvested back into the business. So again, you need to reinvest, honestly. I know my explanation was probably a little bit too much, but That's just how I think. Okay, I'm just trying to explain to you what's going on in my mind. Okay, so that is what I think. Is Amazon FBA dead? No, it's not dead. You can still make a lot of money. Yes, there's more competition. Amazon's bigger. Amazon's getting into different parts of the business, but at the same time, the business is getting bigger. When the business gets bigger, there's more opportunity for you, more opportunities for me, more opportunities for everybody. So just because there's more competition, there's more rules, the fees are going up, you got to roll with the punches. Okay? But honestly, I think, in my opinion, Amazon FBA is an incredible business to get into. Is it the #1 business of 2018? I have no idea. Everybody's different, but if you can run this business, if you can, do this successfully for, 2 to 3 months, I guarantee you those 2 to 3 months are going to teach you the things that you should do, that you shouldn't do, the best practices, and they're really going to help you propel your business throughout the rest of the year. So hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you have any questions, if you've been selling on Amazon and you have questions on what to do, how to do this, how to do that, let me know in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to help you out. So again, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys on the next video.